Hello everyone and welcome to the channel, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about 5 things you could be doing to make you a better survivor. So let's get into it. The first tip I want to talk about is gen prioritization. Sometimes by completing certain generators you can increase your odds of winning. The most important generator to complete is the middle generator. By completing this one first, you force the killer to run to opposite sides of the map in order to keep up pressure. But if survivors are spread out on different generators on different sides of the map, it's almost impossible for the killer to get any pressure. On another note, you never want to complete all of the generators on one side fully, because if you do, then on the other side you are left with a 3 gen when there's one generator left. And what that means, if you don't know that, is 3 gen is basically 3 generators that are really close together that the killer can just sit by, so it'll be really difficult for you and the other survivors to complete. So you just want to avoid that at all costs. The second tip worth mentioning is trying not to pallet camp. There are many reasons why this isn't the best way to use a pallet. In Dead by Daylight, wasting the killer's time is everything. It takes 80 seconds to repair a generator without the help from perks, toolboxes, other survivors, and assuming no great skill checks were hit. This is crucial because when you camp a pallet, you are using the resource that the other 3 survivors could have used in a future chase. Now, I'm not saying don't throw pallets, but just always make sure that you can get the most utilization out of the pallet first, and the way to do that is looping properly in order to waste as much of the killer's time as possible, and to give time for your other teammates to complete generators. The third tip I want to talk about is time management. The reason why this is so important is because the little choices you make can change the course of the game. If you are looking for a boon totem, for example, to place down, and you notice that you're spending more than 30 seconds to find a totem, you have to think about all the applied time that could have been for a generator progress or being in an actual chase. The same could be said for healing. More often, it is better to stay injured to apply pressure to the killer rather than heal. Against the Legion, for example, there is little to no reason to heal since their power lands them easy hits. A personal recommendation of mine is to at least complete 1 or 2 gens before you heal, because the killer is applying pressure to all of the other survivors, and while the killer is doing that, you will definitely have more than enough time to complete 1 or 2 gens, either by yourself or with another survivor. The fourth tip I'm going to give you is to pay attention to the killer's perks. Keeping a mental note can really benefit you because you can alter your playstyle to counter the killer's perks. Let's talk about barbecue and chili, for example, because it is one of the most popular killer perks out there right now. The way this perk works is if the killer hooks a survivor and you are a far distance away from where the survivor is being hooked, the killer will be able to see your aura. But let's say you are working on a gen and you don't want to be seen. If there is a locker nearby, if you get into the locker, it counters barbecue and chili because it doesn't allow your aura to be shown. Tinkerer is another popular perk that killers like to run because it lets them see what generator is about to be finished. In addition to that, it gives them no terror radius as well. So you have to be careful when finishing a generator so you don't get grabbed off of the generator, because nobody wants to get grabbed off of a gen. The final and fifth tip that I will leave you with is to leave the exit gates at 99% once all of the generators are finished. The main reason why this is so important is because if somebody is downed and about to be hooked with the gates open, it allows the killer to get use out of Blood Warden, which blocks the exit gates for a maximum of 60 seconds depending on what tier it is, tier 3 being 60 seconds. The endgame timer gives survivors a 2-minute countdown in order to save a teammate or get the hatch if you are the remaining survivor. In general, not opening the gates gives the survivors as much time as they need to rescue a teammate on the hook to make sure that everyone makes a safe escape. So lastly, I just wanted to say thank you to everybody that watched the video. I definitely plan on making more videos like this and some more advanced tips and tricks videos, just everything you can pretty much think of Dead by Daylight related. So if you did enjoy watching the video, please leave a like, subscribe, or comment. Either of the three are much appreciated, and I will hopefully see you in the next video.